everybody, and welcome back to my second week here teaching yoga. My name is Kylie. I work at Chestnut Hill College in the registrar's office, and I'm also a certified group fitness instructor. So I will be here every Wednesday, 12 noon. This is my second week, as I said, and today we are going to stretch our hip flexors. If you're anything like me, you've been laying in bed, laying in your comfy chairs instead of sitting at your desk as usual, and it's definitely taken a toll on our bodies. So today we're going to relax, stretch out those hip flexors, and hopefully feel a little better at the end of it. So we're going to start just sitting on our mats. We're going to sit butterfly style. So the bottoms of your feet are going to touch. You're going to sit up nice and tall. And just breathe here for a little bit. Your thighs are just going to gently go down as gravity pulls them down. And your back slowly going to get a little straighter. You're going to take a few deep breaths here. Close your eyes if you want and just get comfortable, okay? Deep inhales, deep exhales, inhale, and exhale. See if you can sit up a little straighter. See if those legs can go down a little further, and inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Again, see if you can get that back a little straighter. Legs a little closer to the ground. And 3 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. All right, if you close those eyes, go ahead and blink them open. Roll those shoulders back. I'm going to stretch those arms straight up. Sit nice and tall. You'll feel that back pull a little. You'll feel those hip flexors start to open a little more as we sit and sink into it. We're going to inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to reach forward. You might not go very far, but what's important is keeping that back nice and long. You'll start to feel as you get further, you'll feel those hips open a little more. If you can only go forward an inch or two, that's okay. Some of you might be able to touch the floor. That's okay too. Wherever your body's feeling, just make sure that spine is nice and long. And hold it here for a few breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Bring it up. Keep those arms nice, straight, tall. You're going to inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to twist over to the right. Give that spine a little twist. Keep those feet in that butterfly position. We're gently opening up those hips. Inhale, exhale, bring it back up. Take an inhale here, and exhale, twist to the other side. Take a breath here, inhale, exhale, and that next exhale, bring it straight up. All right, shake those arms out. We're going to take our right leg, we're going to extend it straight in front of us, so nice long line. We're going to reach those arms up again, and sit up. Nice and tall, as high as you can, reach for the ceiling. And slowly, on your next exhale, bend bend it forward, reach towards those toes, bring that chest to your knee. That's the goal. So keep that back nice and long. If you can reach those toes, if you can reach the floor, that's great. But don't do it if it means you have to bend your knee or bend your back. We want to be nice and long. Take a few breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. On that next exhale, bring it up. Bring that foot in. Get comfortable. Get straight. And then we're going to switch to the left leg out. So again, sit up nice and tall, arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath. And reach forward. Reach for those toes again. Make sure that back is nice and straight. Keeping your spine nice and long. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. On the next exhale, bring it back up. Bring those toes together. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale. All right. Now slowly bring those knees together. We're going to stand it on up. And if you were with me last week, you know what a sun salutation is. So that's what we're going to do here to get us set up for our next hip flexor stretch. So inhale. Do a slight extension of the spine. If you can go far, great. If not, that's okay too. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to forward fold, reach for those toes. If you have to bend your knees a little, that's okay. If your feet are up high, or your hands are up high, that's okay too. Inhale here. And on our exhale, we're going to look halfway up so our back is nice and straight. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold again. On our next inhale, we're going to walk it out into a plank. So your back's nice and straight. If you have to go to your knees, that's totally okay, whatever your body's feeling. So either down here or up here, we're going to inhale and exhale, slowly come down. If you're on your knees, like this. If you're up, come down like this, whatever works for you. Inhale. And on our next exhale, we're going to come up into Cobra. So when you're like this, you want to be very strong in your upper body. If you can't go all the way up, if you can only go a little bit, that's okay too. But strong through that upper body, but relax that lower body. So let those hips drop down towards the ground, let gravity hold them there. Inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to come into a downward dog. So if you have to go to your knees first, that's okay. Or go straight back, whatever your body is feeling. If your body isn't ready for a downward dog yet, you can also come down to child's pose. Either way, it's totally fine. You're going to take an inhale here. And exhale. Next inhale, we're going to take our right foot, right leg, and we're going to bring it up in between those toes, or in between those fingers. So, your foot and your hand is going to line up. You might not be able to get all the way there. You might have to walk your foot forward, and that's okay. We're going to hold it here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. If you have to drop your knee, your opposite knee, that's okay. But we're going to hold it here. Inhale. And exhale. On the next breath, whether your knee is down or up, is totally okay. We're going to swing those arms up. You're going to be in a nice lunge. Knee down or knee up, whatever your body is feeling. Make sure that core is nice and strong. And you're really leaning into that hip flexor, really stretching it. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale. And on that next exhale, we're going to bring it down. And we're going to go into our high plank. So if your knee was down, bring it up or drop both the knees, whatever your body is feeling. Inhale here. And on our exhale, we're going to bring it down. Inhale. And exhale. Back into that cobra. Inhale. And we're going to exhale into that downward dog. Inhale. Now we're going to take our left foot. We're going to bring that left foot forward. Again, if you have to drop your knee, that's okay. Whatever works for you. Going to hold it here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to bring those hands high. Again, if you have to drop to your knee, that's okay. Just make sure you're lunging forward. Your core is nice and strong. Your back's nice and long. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And on our next exhale, we're going to bring those hands down. We're going to come back into that plank. Again, if you're on your knees, that's okay. We're going to inhale and exhale. Slowly bring it down. Inhale. Exhale up into that cobra. Relax. Inhale and exhale into downward dog. So, we're going to take that right foot up again. This time when we bring it forward, we want to take it over to the right of our hands. So our hands are going to be centered and our right foot is going to be off to the side in a nice lunge. Now, again, you can hold it here or we can drop that knee. Whatever works for you. Either way, if you're feeling extra flexible, if you're feeling extra strong, another option is to go down to your forearms and stretch from here. Again, knee can be up, knee can be down, you can be on your hands or you can be on your forearms. Those are your options. Make sure that you're really stretching forward into that lunge and that your core is nice and strong to hold you here. We're going to inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Now, whether your knee was up or down, we're going to all bring it down now. So, right knee is up, looking like a 90-degree angle as best you can. Your left leg is going to be on the mat. We're going to take our right arm, so the arm next to your knee, and we're going to twist back. This is going to give us a little bit of a back stretch, but make sure you're still leaning forward, stretching that hip. If you're feeling extra strong when you get here, you can lift those back toes and reach for them. You'll start to feel this in the opposite leg. You'll start to feel it in your thigh. Get a little extra stretch. Make sure that your chest is nice and open. You're not hunching over. Hold it here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. On the next exhale, if you're holding your toes, let them go. You're going to bring that hand in. And now we're going to inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to straighten this knee and stretch forward towards those toes. If you can, flex those toes up towards the ceiling. You'll feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Inhale and exhale. Bring it forward again. We're going to go back into that plank. So lift the back leg. Bring that knee back. We're going to inhale and exhale. Bring it down. Inhale. Exhale up to cobra. Inhale. Exhale into your downward dog. Now we're going to do that on the opposite leg. So bring that left foot up. We're going to bring it in over to the left side of the hands. Again, if you have to step it forward to get there, that's okay. Again, if you have to drop the knee, that's okay too. Whatever works for you. If you want to go down to those forearms, if you're feeling really strong, go for it. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And that next exhale, we're going to bring it up. We're going to drop that back knee. We're going to inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to stretch that arm back. Make sure your chest is nice and open. And again, your option, if you want a little more, bring those toes up and reach for them. Make sure that chest stays open as you do it. We're going to inhale and exhale and inhale. And the next exhale, drop those toes, bring it back forward. Inhale and exhale, straighten that bent knee. Lift those toes if you can up towards the ceiling. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Bring it forward. We're going to go back into our high plank. Again, if you're on your knees, that's okay. Gonna breathe. Inhale and exhale. Lower it down. Inhale and exhale. Up into your variation of cobra, up high or down low. Inhale and exhale into down dog. Hold it here for a breath. Inhale and exhale. Alright, so we're going to be lifting our right leg again. So if you're only down here, that's okay. Hold it there. If you can, lift it up high. And if you're up high and this still feels like you could do more, you're going to bend that knee and you're going to twist that hip. So you're almost on top of each other. So you want the hips to be stacked the best they can. It's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. You're going to hold it here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left foot. If you're only up to here, that's okay. Just hold it here for a few breaths. If not, and you're feeling strong, bring it up. Bend that knee. And twist. Make sure you're still nice and long through your spine and those arms are nice and strong, holding you up. Inhale and exhale and bring it back down. So from here, we're going to go back out into our plank. Inhale and exhale. Bring it down, nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale to your variation of cobra. Inhale and exhale into down dog. We're going to inhale, and on our next exhale, we're going to lift the leg, and we're going to bring it in, if you can, to pigeon. So in pigeon, your leg will be going this way as straight as you can. If you can't do that, we're going to go into that lunge again with our back knee down. But if you can, in pigeon. So you want that spine nice and long as always. You're going to hold it here for a second. Make sure that you're nice and straight. You're really feeling gravity pushing down on that hip flexor, opening it up. And if you're here and you're comfortable, that's great. If you want a little more, reach it forward and really let that chest sink. So we'll take a moment here And again, if you're just in a lunge, that's okay. Hold your lunge. We're going to inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale, inhale, and on that next exhale, slowly bring it forward. We're going to go back up into our plank. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring it down. Inhale, exhale, up into cobra. Inhale and exhale into down dog. Now we're going to go to our left side. So again, lift it up and bring it either into your lunge or into your little, I like to call it a figure 4. So straighten your back, get nice and tall, and once you're comfortable, if you want a little more, go ahead and stretch it forward. If you're in your lunge, just hold your lunge. Keep the core nice and strong. Really bend into that hip flexor. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Slowly bring it back up nice and straight. And back into our plank. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, exhale, up into our cobra. Inhale, and exhale into our downward dog. We're going to hold it here for a breath. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale. And on our next exhale, we're going to bring it forward. We're going to drop those knees, and we're going to go into your variation of child's pose. So you can have the knees closer together and rest on them, or for more of the hip flexor stretch, you're going to bring the toes together but take the knees apart and really stretch, really sink. We're going to hold it here for a breath. Inhale and exhale and inhale. And on our next exhale, we're going to slowly bring it up. And we're going to move onto our backs. So, start in nice seated position, feet close to the body, and slowly roll it down one spine at a time. And hold it here for your breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so we're going to bring those feet close together. If you have a strap, feel free to wrap the strap around your foot if you practice yoga often. You might have one at home. So after you wrap it around your foot, optional again, you're going to bring that knee nice and close to your chest. You're going to slightly feel it in your hip flexor already. Hold it here for a minute. Inhale. On the next exhale, we're going to lift that leg up, straighten it out. Point those toes towards the ceiling. And if you have your strap, you're going to use your strap to pull your leg closer to you. If not, just hands on the shins, on the calves is totally fine. We want to make sure that our knee stays nice and straight and we're really elongating that leg. If you're feeling like you want an extra stretch, you can lower that bent knee. You'll feel it a little more. It'll get a little more intense. I'm going to hold it up here. Inhale. and exhale, and inhale. See if you can bring it a little closer to you. And on that exhale, you can use your strap or your hand, whatever is available to you. We're going to slowly let that leg drop outward. You might not get very far, and that's okay. What's important is that your shoulders and your hips stay on the ground. If you start to lift and twist, either upper body or lower body, you're going too far and you're not going to feel the stretch in the right places. You're going to leave it here for a second. Let yourself breathe, let gravity pull that leg down, open that hip flexor. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. On that next exhale, we're going to bring this leg in. We're going to bend the leg that we straightened if you straightened it. And we're going to cross our leg over. So, you're going to very gently push this knee out. Feel the hip open a little more. Now you can either hold it here, or if you want a little more stretch, lift that lower leg and bring it in a little closer to your body. You'll feel this in a lot of muscles warming up. Inhale and exhale and inhale. On that exhale, we're going to bring both legs down. I'm going to just switch sides so I can stretch out this leg, but you can stay where you are if you have enough room. So, same thing. We're going to bring our left knee in this time for a nice little hug and hold it to our chest for a few breaths. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. And inhale. On this exhale, we're going to straighten that leg up towards the ceiling. Again, make sure that your knee doesn't lock out, but also make sure that it stays straight. We don't want to bend it. If you have your strap, you can use it on this side as well. I'm going to inhale and exhale. And if you're feeling like you want a little more, straighten that back leg. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And on this next exhale, we're going to go out to the side. Again, make sure those hips and those shoulders stay nice and strong on the ground. If they start to twist, you lose some of the stretch. So just let gravity open that hip flexor. If you don't go very far, that's okay. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, and exhale. On your next exhale, we're going to bring it in. We're going to bend this leg, if it was straight, and we're going to cross it over. So, very gently, push that knee away. Feel that hip flexor open a little bit more. And again, if you want a little more, we'll grab that bottom leg and hold it here for a breath. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And the next exhale, we're going to straighten both legs out. Give yourself a good morning stretch. And then bring it into a hug. So you're going to feel both your hip flexors stretch just a little bit as you bring those knees in towards your chest. Take nice deep breaths here. If you want, you can roll side to side. We'll give that back a bit of a stretch. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, and bring those legs out. Bring those arms to your side for your final resting pose. We're just going to hold it here for a minute. We're going to take some nice deep breaths together. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep breathing and just focus on how your body's feeling. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. On this next exhale, slowly bring it up, back into your butterfly pose. Take a nice deep breath. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you today. I'm so glad that you got to join me. I hope your hip flexors are feeling a little more stretched, you're feeling a little warm, and you're ready to take on the rest of your afternoon. I hope to see you again next Wednesday, again, 12 noon. Thank you. Namaste.